Hey everybody, I'm Matt Hill. I'm with Knight Energy Services, and I'm honored to be here in Gillette, Wyoming at the Energy Exposition that Kit Jennings started. Kit, tell me about the Energy Exposition. Like, how did this all get started?
Well, about 22 years ago, the coal bed methane industry was just starting in the Powder River Basin. It was a great turnout. We didn't know we were supposed to count how many people were there, but we did know we took 300 people on bus tours to show them that it really didn't affect the landscape at all. That grew from just the 15 booths. We turned it into a trade show and speaking, and we've grown ever since.
What do you want to highlight? I mean, it's not really, to me, it's not the head count that comes in here, but what do you think this encompasses in your mind?
Well, actually, the head count today has been amazing.
Yeah, I think so too. It's been great.
It wasn't what we expected coming out of the pandemic. It could have been a lot worse. Everybody seems to be having a good time. We kid around about the last rule on our rules is if you're an exhibitor, you're not having fun, let the staff know so we can fix it. But it's kind of the way we operate here, and everybody's having a good time. They get to experience the Wyoming hospitality, and we're making contacts, and people are making sales right here on the floor today.
That's what this is all about. Unabashedly to bring people together so that they can continue to make sales and grow their industry. What are some of the things you're seeing in our industry that we're really excelling at right now, or maybe not excelling at and need to improve on?
Well, I think one of the things that's lost in our industry is that we've always been the best stewards of the land. We live in Wyoming, and we have oil and gas, we have coal, uranium, we have wind turbines, we've got a few solar panels, and we all get along and we all grow together. So it's not one against the other and all that kind of stuff. So I think that's what we really should focus on, is where do we all fit? We have to have oil and gas to have a lot of the renewables. They can't build it without it. And really, the renewables are taking the load off of parts of Wyoming that didn't have electricity or as much as we should be moving. It does affect the coal industry a little bit harsher than the rest of us, but I think we all move, we all grow, and we all pick our place in industries, and we're there.
How did you get involved in oil and gas?
Well, I was born into it. My granddad actually built some of the original standard derricks down around Borger, Texas. He was from St. Louis. He ended up in Cheyenne. My dad moved to Powell, Wyoming when I was in first grade. He went to work on the rigs out in Elk Basin, and we've been oil patch ever since. He did 10 years in Iran. We went over and visited him to see how it was over there, and it was amazing because that is great big pipes coming out of the ground, full of oil, and not a pump on any well in any site. So it's in our blood.
I'm glad it is. I'm honored to have got to meet you. And he gave me some great stories last night. We were at the social for this event. He brought in Social Octane to have the golf games. Great idea. I mean, like it brings more people to you and you to them.
Well, we really have to give my son Austin a lot of credit on the Social Octane part in the golf tournament. He's always wanted a golf tournament, but we just never were able to put it together quite right. Social Octane really did a great job and really put it together. And they're invited to come back and do a show every time we do.
I want to come back to you. I'm in love with Wyoming now, that's for sure.
Well, and I think the one thing that's fun is that my son Austin does all the graphics, and if you go on the website and look at the graphics that he put together, he says that we have the right for peaceful assembly, and I think in this day and age, that was really the right thing for us to put forward in our country.
It's a good time to stand up together and just appreciate one another in our industry and what we do for the world.
It is.
Absolutely. Is there anything you want to plug before we take this away?
Well, I'd like to thank everybody that came in and looked around. I noticed right now that the trooper came in with the dog so that he could make the sweep through the hall before the governor comes in. The governor's coming in a few minutes. We are going to take him outside and let him throw an axe in the axe throwing contest. Video will be available, but it's just come. We're just glad that everybody's here, everybody's having a good time, and all the capitalists are doing business again.
There we go. I love it. Thank you for what you do. I appreciate it. Guys, this is our show, and reach out to Energy Exposition. If you need a booth next time, please join them. It's a great event. I really appreciate it.
And we ought to say that's at energyexposition.com.
Energyexposition.com. Thank you, Kit, so much. You're amazing. Take care, guys. God bless. See you next time.